Palopek, by the way, was born with a cleft palate and can only breathe through one nostril. So talking about breathing being difficult here, I do wonder whether it might have an effect on him, perhaps at some stage, but he's been chosen tonight instead of Tomáš Holeš.
They just look a little bit rushed sometimes. They get 5-6 passes, check it, and then it's a little bit panic, calm. Half a second in any sport is a long time. Just breathe a little bit. Listen, it's easier said than done. I'm standing up here. They're playing at the biggest stage of their career.
Yeah, we got the lift.
They're just starting to press now as well. They're saying to South Korea now, right, you've had a go at us. Now we've sort of figured it out.
We showed you those possession stats a little earlier. It's really changed now with South Korea only having 53% compared to the 34% of Czechia. They have the no possession in the middle, which is 13%, but they're growing into the game. It's perhaps not a surprise, feeling their way into it. The nerves you talked about only arrived yesterday from Dallas. No altitude training whatsoever. Didn't even train on the pitch. Neither of these sides did. Burning off some nervous energy. Not getting many touches on the ball early on, but they're just growing into the game.
They're resilient. They've shown that in the playoffs. They find a way to hang on in there, to get the opportunity.
This is asking some questions of Lee Hee-kyo. How's this going?
Very optimistic, and I think the smile says it all. But again, I love the enthusiasm, I love the anticipation. The Korean fans look a bit nervous. They was all in good spirit before, walking around the centre yesterday, and it was great seeing like a family, the mum, the dad, and the two daughters head to toe in the uniform, in the kit, and just walking around and enjoying the environment.
Krejci's guided ball forwards, lands at the feet of Schultz. Just get a feeling he's going to have more of a say as this game grows. Schultz and Schick as well. Schultz on the chase.
The problem they're getting, Jagger, is their delivery into it. You can see there, calm, just give it to my feet. They're just quickly getting rid of the ball. You've got time to get it into his feet. They're not going to run behind. It's not Song where they're going to try and penetrate him behind.
Schultz, a player who's come through real adversity as well. When he was 7, his big brother, who he adores, 7 years older, Patty, was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, but only a while after he woke up one morning and simply couldn't move. He literally could not move, and he had to learn to even move his fingers into an all-day physio for months and months. And as he ended up being a footballer, he found it really hard being a big brother. And it was really devastating for him. They're super close, and his brother's much better now. And then he had a really tough time with Victoria Pilsen as well, where he felt he didn't fit in. He was a young player, talented, missed a few chances, didn't feel supported by the other players. And then his girlfriend, Natalie, basically... harder and train earlier and train later and practice from a first touch over and over and over, and he became better and better and better, and he seems a fabulous character, Pavel Schultz. Here he is at the World Cup for the first time. South Korea looking to continue as they started this game. Lovely turn from Son. Now this is easy on the eye. Oh, that would have been the ideal ball as well from Lee Tae-suk.
But again, it's that little run in behind, but excellent defending in the end.
Look for our FIFA World Cup After Hours show. Tonight is the premiere of the FIFA World Cup 2026 show. After Hours with James Corden. That's on Fox at midnight local time. Should be lively. Are we even going to get any sleep in this World Cup? There's so much coverage to watch when we're not actually calling games and travelling. I don't want to sleep, just want to watch these games. Who's going to be the hero? Who are the new names to emerge? We haven't really much of yet. Players arriving on the stage for the first time. Are the big names going to shine? Is Lamine Yamal going to live up to his reputation and maybe even extend it? Is he going to be fit enough from the start? We'll have to wait a little while as there's a bit of a shove on Swicker, the youngster.
Yeah, he's back training, which is great for everybody. He had his first game as well, getting ready.
Who's going to win this thing?
I'll let you know in about 5 weeks. No, I think everybody says France. I think a lot of people France, Spain, Carlo Ancelotti as well.
Oh, Solchik's lost it. That's a really important touch. Czechia to win it back. So France is your pick.
Yeah. And I'm also going to throw England in there as well. Keep Harry Kane fit. We never know. It'd be lovely for Alexi Lalas, 250 years for the Three Lions to win the World Cup.
Schultz battling away. Provod. Zeleny for company. Here he is, the Sparta man. And Krejci, Wolverhampton Wanderers. His teammate Hwang Hee-chan's on the bench for South Korea. Here's Zeleny. That's a good-looking ball in. And Schultz was underneath it. Maybe he thought there was a man behind him. It's on by Soufal. And again. Well, he didn't see anybody behind him. There's certainly nothing intentional there.
But it was very easy for Czechia to get in. Pavard gets it, gets it out, little combination with Schultz, and it's an easy delivery to put in there. The problem is that the Czechia they've only got 2 people in that penalty area. They need to try and take a chance when they go forward, but their first thought is obviously make sure they're getting at half-time. 0-0, and as you rightly said, Czechia, they've grown into the game. Whether that the conditions or the environment that it is and the expectation, but they're the ones now that are more dictating the play. They want it slower. They want the game to be not a walking pace, but at their pace. When you look at South Korea, the energy and the enthusiasm, they've stopped getting the ball into their midfield players. They've gone a little bit too direct.
He hang in.
You need him on the ball again.
We haven't seen him for a while, really, in the sense that we did in the first 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, and maybe that's the attitude. Maybe that, again, he's having just to get himself together, just to make sure, yes, it's okay preparing, but having you come to the big stage, the big opportunities.
DJ Sung. Oh, now Son in a little bit of space to make something happen! Or had that found the back of the net, this place would have erupted.
I love it. I just love his desire. He has a little glance to see where he is. A wonderful little ball played in. He's little scanning where he is and no hesitation with the strike. Okay, it goes up high and over, but it's a question being asked. We talk about him, no goals in MLS, but his assist, it works. Danny Bionga made a great career out of scoring goals. Let him do it, and Song does a lot of hard work in behind.
Now at LAFC, of course, in MLS.
He's just a wonderful ambassador for the game. We talk about role models, and we've been lucky in our generation with Messi and Ronaldo and what they've been able to do. And he's just been around doing that. Modric is the same, as Clint said. These type of players that go out and perform at the highest level, week in, week out.
Oh, really well read by Kim Min-jae. Now they're on the charge. Son again with his tail up after that chance. A minute ago, Son!
He's so intelligent because the first 35 minutes he's played up against the centre half. This time, in the 2 opportunities, he's dropped in. You don't know as a defender the guy marking, and it doesn't matter. Left foot, right foot. He just had a shot with his right. That time with his left foot just couldn't quite bend it around. But look at his appetite. Look at the way he opens up for it, and he's just trying to guide that round, but hits it like a knuckleball rather than getting his foot round it. Right foot, left foot, it doesn't matter.
Weight of the South Korean expectations falling squarely on that man's shoulders.
But he's done so well.
True superstar they have.
As I said, I touched on it earlier where he's running in, I was bringing paper. So as a defender, I'm going back now because I think that's what he's going to do. Now, once I've done that, he's now coming short. So he's got me thinking, as a defender, I don't want to be thinking. I want to know where you are, what you're doing, and see if I can handle it.
As the voice of the former Newcastle United and England defender Warren Barton, you played with, and again some phenomenal players. You were telling me last night at dinner about some of them. My goodness.
There's one that's one of our pundits, Thierry Henry. He was so difficult to play against. You know what the problem was when you played against Thierry Henry? He knew he was better than you, and that made it even worse.
You say as if I'm supposed to know what that feels like, but none of us do. But we're glad to hear it from you, Warren.
Zlatan, you know he's better than you know he knows he's better than anybody. But Thierry Henry, times when he was at Monaco, again so intelligent. A couple of times, then it comes short, he comes short, he does long. To be fair, just do what you like. I'll try and pick up the pieces.
Well, coming up, it's the Visa halftime show on FS1. It feels as though this first half has absolutely flown by. Even with the hydration break, it was very much needed. Bearing in mind, it is super hot here local time. It's 8:41 p.m. in Guadalajara to the west of Mexico.
Yeah, people may say there's not been too many opportunities, but you have to earn the rights. And these players have been working so hard to get to they're not going to give things away. We see South Africa overplaying, trying to play out. It costs them. So players would have watched that game and think, right, we're just going to get to the half-time, make sure we're solid, make sure we're good, and then we can start feeling the game and enjoy it. We had South Korea had good moments for the first 15, 20 minutes, and maybe the break took the rhythm out of it.
Soufal.
Going for the far post, I think.
Another good looking delivery from him. By Soika. This could go anywhere. Rachie leading us, a wonderful ball in from Zeleny. Really well dealt with by Lee Ki-hyuk. Put away rather hastily by Lee Tai-sung. Now where's it going? If they could just get a goal before time after the play, the positivity, the shots at goal Korea have had. Oh, they could be in here, and again it doesn't fall for Schultz. And he does really well. Away from Lee Kang in.
Just maybe fatigue's kicked in, he does look tired. It's the first time there's been a little bit of a panic in the heart of defence for South Korea. They've just looked a little bit vulnerable, which that hasn't been something that we've looked at, whether that's tiredness, whatever it may be, or the constant, as you rightly said about checking out, riding the wave, asking questions, grinding away.
Nice ball from Hranach, now it's with Soika. Schultz, now Socek. Sol, winning the free kick.
That's why you just hope not going to get a card, goes down, stops their momentum, we can get our shape. Challenge on that right-hand side as well. The referee has just let the game flow, he hasn't really got involved too much.
Referee Amin Mohammed from Egypt. We like it when the game flows.
Yeah, and it's a physical game. It's part and parcel of the game.
I think there's a hammer angle there of Provod. He's had a couple of moments, found some really useful pockets of space. From Sol. Now they could be in here.
তোমার তো দেখতেছি
Team able away by Zeleny.
Sometimes as well, Jackie, when you get into them areas which I've done, you don't have to pick anywhere.